Right now, number 156 has 43,000 miles on it, 16 months. So it is a lot of time on the road, but I love it. When the weather's like this, I just don't stop. I don't want to stop. Hello, I'm Pete Marino, live in Kentucky, originally from Long Island, New York. I went in the Army, 91, was over in Korea for a year, and in Korea there's not a lot to do. So I saved up my money while I was over there, and as soon as I got stateside, I bought a 883 Sportster, 1990 883 Sportster. 4-speed, chain drive, real bare bones bike, and I loved it. I put a ton of miles on that bike, probably around 60,000 on that bike before I sold it. And then yeah, after that I had a few other Sportsters, some Road Kings, V-Rod, was a Super Glide that I lost my leg on. Sidecar bike for the dog. That dog probably had 50,000 miles on it before the dog passed. The dog definitely had a lot more miles than a lot of bikers. But, you know, just got tired of the Harleys. They don't take very good care of their customers, and they're just big, heavy bikes, you know. You get older, you lose a leg. It's definitely better to go light, and I'm definitely, even though I get the sidecar rig for the dog, 2 wheels is best. There's nothing better than 2 wheels, and there's nothing else like it. Trikes, sidecar rigs, you know, whatever. It's not the same. I first heard about Janus driving from New York to the suburbs of Chicago, and I seen a billboard, Janus Motorcycles, Goshen, Indiana. And I was blown away because I'd been riding Harleys for 30 years, and I never heard of any motorcycles coming out of Goshen, Indiana. So got on the World Wide Web, started doing some research, found Janus and started looking for used Janus motorcycles, and was definitely excited to have another American-made option besides Harley. So yeah, once I seen the billboard, I was super excited to have a company right in Goshen, Indiana, building bikes. And they're just cool looking bikes, you know, as soon as you see them. And it's pretty cool that we're in Sturgis right now, because I rode a Sportster out to Sturgis, and I had seen on Cycle Trader a used Gryffin at the Indian dealer in Sioux Falls. So I did bring the title with me when I came out here, thinking I may get this bike. And yeah, when Sturgis was over, I rode back to the Indian dealer, and it was actually raining. It was not a good day to test drive the bike. But yeah, I took it for a test drive, and I said, everything works. You know, I love the Scrambler. I love getting off-road. So yeah, traded in the Sportster and rode out with the Gryffin. And I rode a couple days to get to Goshen, Indiana. I think it was 2 days. Talked with Grant and ordered a whole bunch of stuff. Probably would have been better off if I just made my own bike and bought it new. By the time I was done getting a toolkit and skid plate and bark busters and jacket, all the Janus paraphernalia that I ordered. And I went from Indiana to New York, and a lot of people were blown away that I rode a 250 from basically South Dakota to New York, and then back to Kentucky. And I guess that Gryffin, I probably put about 5,000 miles on. It has been sitting now that I got 156. So I rode the Gryffin to my first owner's rally right after Sturgis. And then I test drove Halcyon number 46 there, the 450. And I said, I'm gonna get one of these. The color I picked, I got a Jeep Wrangler, the same color. So Mitch mailed me, or somebody from Janus mailed me the paint book. So I put it up to the Jeep and matched up the color and said, this is the number of the color that I want. And I actually drove back up with the paint book to hand deliver it. And they look great together. They definitely get a lot of attention when the Jeep and the Halcyon 450 number 156 are side by side. I did order, I'm gonna get a 450 Gryffin number 6 is on order. Again, looking forward to doing a lot of off-road stuff, BDRs, and really seeing the country, you know, get off the beaten path. A lot of single track, just a tent and a sleeping bag and what you need to survive in the woods. Even with this bike now, it's not an off-road bike, number 156, But I load it up with my sleeping bag, my tent, and clothes for a week, and I can live off the bike. Once a week I hit the laundromat, and besides that, yeah, just bounce around the country. Like I said, I try and keep it on the pavement. It doesn't always work out that way, but I try, yeah. Right now, number 156 has 43,000 miles on it, 16 months. So it is a lot of time on the road, but I love it. When the weather's like this, I just don't stop. I don't want to stop. Lots of times even I stop for gas, I don't even take my helmet off, you know? I don't even take my gloves off. I just credit card, top it off until you can't fit another drop in there, and get on for another 120 miles, whatever I can get out of a tank of gas. I'll go all day. I've done over 1,000 miles in a day on this bike. And it's just that comfortable. Nice wide seat, natural sitting position. You ride all day, like I said, 1,000 miles in a day, and the next day you want to ride again. And that's how you know you're comfortable. Because plenty of bikes you do 1,000 miles in a day on, you wake up the next morning, you don't even want to look at that bike. You know, your back, your hands, you know, it can be brutal, you know, but not on this bike. Yeah, I've been coming out to Sturgis every year since 2017. And when you ride through the Black Hills, you definitely can understand why the natives thought of this as a spiritual place, because there's just something about it, just the vastness of it, and it's just so beautiful. It's something everybody should come out, whether you're on a motorcycle or not. Come out and see the sights out here. And now I'm coming to the same campground since 2017, so we're like family here. You know, once you get in, you don't leave. You make your reservations for the next year as you're leaving. So it's just a great crew, a lot of laughs, a lot of great riding, and the camaraderie, you know. I hope I never miss a year. Spearfish Canyon, Van Acker Canyon, Needles Highway, Iron Mountain Highway, just never gets old. You know, right out to the Badlands. Just got to make sure it's not too hot. And then go into Wyoming, go out to Devil's Tower, you know. And a lot of the towns have nice events like Hewlett and Wyoming and Sundance. And every town you go to is a motorcycle show, you know. There's tens of thousands of motorcycles every time you park, and you just walk up and down the strip and you see all these custom bikes and just every type of motorcycle. It is amazing. The Janus crew is unbelievable. You know, I've had bad experiences with Harley Davidson, so it is amazing to be a customer and have really everybody in the shop wants to see you happy. Everybody in the shop takes a lot of pride in what they do. Whenever I roll into Goshen, whatever their job is, they want to check it out and make sure everything's holding up with 43,000 miles. How's it looking? How's it running? And bend over backwards just to make sure you're happy and safe, and the bike is operating the way it should. Everything's custom made for you. You know, you pick all your colors and your pinstriping for everything, from your leather to your saddlebags. I probably have the only set of orange saddlebags that'll ever be made, but they were made, and they were made for me, and it's pretty awesome. You watch these biker build-offs and that kind of stuff, and these bikes cost $150,000. And I got this one for 16 grand out the door. It just seems so inexpensive to me for what you get. You get a Harley and you spend $30,000, $40,000, and I'll tell you what, nobody out there is having more fun than me. I don't care how much money you spend. The fun factor is just through the roof. You're gonna be smiling. You know, you got weather like this, it's all good.